Friends, as I promised, we are definitely doing a storytime ASMR for bedtime. So get your headphones on or whatever. You want to put it on the TV, on the television. I don't mind. So today we're going to do a story time about time travel. Time travel, friends. Y'all know I'm weird and I like crazy stuff like this. Not that I believe it or I don't believe it, but this story is from Reddit user r/nosleep. Now, baby, when I read this story, I said to myself, I'd be doggone. I'd be doggone. I got so many questions and interjections that I have to put in here, but I'm going to do this in my own words. I'm not going to read this verbatim word for word. I'm just going to break it down how I interpreted it and how it made me feel. So basically, let's go back 5 years ago to when he posted this and talk about the story. Time travel is not what you think. Friends. The story starts off with this guy who is in school in Atlanta, and he's offered a chance to have his scholarship paid in full, right? His tuition paid in full. The only thing is that he only has like a year left in school. So baby, I would have been like, I mean, I guess, but he only had a year left and they offered to pay it, which was about $32,000. And he said, yeah, sure, I'll be in an experiment. It's no problem. See, this is the thing about accepting things before you even know what it is. You can't do stuff like that. I need to know what it is first. It's like when somebody say, don't get mad. Promise you're not going to get mad. No, tell me, because I might get mad. for real, and like blow up for real. So he agreed to do it, and about 6 months later, he was contacted by this doctor that's in the program. And he gets on this bus. He goes out to this country part of Georgia, like up in the mountains, and they're driving, and then the road turns into like a dirt path with rocks and stuff, and they're going into the woods. Stop the presses right there. Stop it, because let me out this bus, take me back to the city. I didn't agree to do something with the university, and baby, I don't even know where we're going. So they get up this mountain, get into this area. It's like grass and all these tall trees, and then they see a house, right? The house is sitting in the middle of the grass, and it has this ring around the house, and there's this one huge window that's the size of a wall, and all the rest of the walls are black. But you can see through that window on the inside of the house is white. Everything is white except for like these two black bookshelves. And so they're looking in the bus driver like, all right then, bye y'all. See y'all later. It's him and two other people. So his name is Clark. There's a guy named Ryan and a girl named Emma. Two guys and a girl in a pizza parlor. Is that the name of that TV show? Two guys and a girl. So they get on the inside and they met by this doctor named Dr. Olson, and he comes in and he tells them, all right, guys, so you all are here for the experiment, and we just gonna see how this thing goes. So then the girl is like, what if we change our mind and we don't want to do this? And he's like, trust me, you're going to want to do this. Number two, we have amazing lawyers and we have NDAs. So if you try to say something, we're going to sue the pants off of you. Number three, ain't nobody going to believe you no way. So they just like, well, we here now, might as well stay. See, they could have been asking y'all to eat raw frogs and hot dog soup. Y'all don't even know why y'all up there. They could have said, all right, now everybody take your right foot off. We're going to chop it off. Y'all don't even know, but y'all win. Anyway, let's get back to the story. So he tells them that the experiment is going to be time travel. At that point, I'd have been like, no. I done seen all the movies. I'm not going back, change nothing, and then come back, my mama gone. I don't want to do it. I would have told them I don't want to do it. I ain't going to say nothing. I would have had to move off the grid. But they all decided to stay and do it. And he tells them that, hey, I've done this before with a rat and some dogs. They were fine. Ain't nothing go wrong. I need to see the footage because I'm going to be the next test subject. You couldn't even skip up to a monkey. You're going to go rat, dog, human. That don't make no sense. So they're all like, okay, so what do we do? He says, look, I'm going to go up the street about 5 minutes, flip the switch, and then y'all going to go 3 hours into the future. That's it. Don't go out the door. Stay in here and just tell me what you see when you come back. I got this window up just in case y'all see anything out there, but this building, this house is going to disappear for 3 hours and it's going to pop back up. We're going to be able to see everything outside the house from the control station. So then my next question would have been, well, why you can't do it with us? Why you don't come in here and do it and let somebody watch you on the camera? Or why don't you do it yourself? And it says something to me if somebody wants you to do something, but they don't want to do it. They want you to taste their food, but they don't want to taste it. They want you to try their drink, but they don't want to try it. You drink it first. So they all agree. The doctor leaves. He goes up to the control station. They're all in there talking. Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm Emma. I'm Clark. Blah, 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 blah. First of all, we had to get some rules and stipulations going on because these is 2 guys in here and I'm the only girl. We're going to need another girl or all girls because what y'all not about to do is gang up on me and try to get my goodies because y'all bored. Okay? 3 hours? I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. So eventually the man flips the switch and they notice it because the ring that's around the house starts to rise and these lights start spinning and everybody is looking out the window at these lights and they're all paying attention to how, well, the main character, Clark, he's paying attention to how their pupils are dilating while they're looking at the lights. And then the light gets really, really, really bright and then boom, shuts off. Everything pitch black dark. The only thing that's lit up is the white walls in the room. So my thing is, how did he know to paint the walls white? Because he knew it was going to be black outside of the window. And what they described was it was like a void, just nothing, just nothingness, just blank. They said it's not even like when you turn out the lights and you close your eyes because you still see images. They said it was just nothingness. And so they're all staring and then they all start looking at each other and they're like, what's going on? What's happening? They don't know what to expect. Who knows what to expect when you're going to be time traveling? So eventually time starts to pass by, but the time passing by is different. There is no sunset. There's no stars. There's no things happening. So there's no way for them to confirm whether they're coming or going. It's just nothingness. And they're thinking that, minutes are passing by, hours are passing by. And Ryan says, no, it's only been a few seconds. And he's still staring out the window. He says, see, I see stuff out there moving around. But they like, ain't nothing out there. It's just black. It's void. It's nothing. And eventually Ryan just keeps staring, keeps mumbling. And they are passing by days and weeks. Emma and Clark are just talking and playing games and chit-chatting. And then Ryan just snaps one day and says, you know what? I'm going out there. So he opens the door and they just wanted to see what's going to happen. And he opens the door, stick his arm out, and his hand disappears. Like they said it's just like a bone and flesh, but he's not bleeding. And so he looks back at them, he smiles, and then he walks out of the door and just disappears like a ghost into the night. So Emma and Clark are looking like, what just happened? So now they're thinking, oh, we gotta barricade this door because we can't walk out here and do this. We don't need to be staring out there into the void. So Emma and Clark, they start to play more games, trying to pass the time. They pretend they're kids. They make out some, they kiss. But what they notice is there's no temperature. Even when they cry, there's no tears. When they try to do it, they ain't really feel nothing. It was just nothingness. So weeks go by and what they thought was months went by. And they're just deciding to stare into the void, holding each other's hand. They're like, we're not going to go out there. And they stare and stare at the darkness. And Clark says, it is stuff out there. I do see things moving around. And she like, you tripping. Like, don't play too much into it. And as they're staring, Clark realizes that he's looking at her pupils. And then boom, the light comes back on. And Emma is there and Ryan is there standing behind Emma. And as soon as the lights come back on and they see movement and the green grass outside and they're 3 hours into the future, Ryan takes the knife, or actually not a knife, glass, and just right through his chest and just does himself in right there. And he's screaming, but the whole time he had a smile on his face. Whereas Emma was in a catatonic state because she was staring out of the window, just stuck, And Clark was perfectly okay. And they were able to come out of it. Of course, Ryan didn't make it because he took himself away, and Emma remained in the catatonic state. And what I think happened is that Ryan and Emma were staring out of the window when the time travel started, whereas Clark was staring at Emma's eyes. He wasn't looking out of the window. So because Ryan walked away in the darkness during this experiment, when he came back, he could not exist anymore. To this day, the writer of this story says that he has nightmares about it and he wishes he never saw it at all. So interesting story, y'all. Do y'all think it's real or fake? Anyway, friends, if y'all like this video, please share, comment, like, subscribe, and until next time.